kitchen. I'm going to make a cheeseburger. That sounds cringy and whatever, but I'm a vegetarian, so this is kind of a big deal for me. I brought you here to test it out. I have not done this yet. I've made meatballs. Hold on. Julien solomita. Okay. He has introduced me to these. He uses some other kind of brand, but they're soy curls, which sounds so nasty, but they basically act as like ground beef. It has like the same texture, which is something that's super lost in vegetarian meals that try to replicate, you know, real meat. So I've made meatballs with those, and they turned out really well. Obviously it doesn't taste exactly like meat. It does a good job at replicating it the best that it can be. So I'm going to make technically a big meatball, you know, like I'm gonna make a patty. So I've made this, but also not made it. But I thought I would share the journey with you because I think being a vegetarian is important. Go watch Harry's video. Oh, he came out with watermelon sugar. Watermelon sugar high. I've never done a cooking video before, so bear with me while I figure out angles and figure out lighting, blah, blah, blah. I'm working with the bare minimum here. I'm going to head over that way. So I'm just gonna pour some of the curls. My sister said that they look like, what was it, cereal or something? She said that they smell like dirt, which I agree, but I mean, it's soy. I don't know. But Julien's were thicker. They were more, I don't know, they were just larger. These are kind of like crumbs, which I don't mind because it kind of really replicates ground beef. So what you do with these are freeze dried. So you have to add hot water to them and then let them sit for like 10 minutes. And it doesn't have to be boiling. It just has to be hot. So I just added, I don't know, probably like half a cup into this. And then you'll see it slowly start to absorb it. And I just get a fork and I just like fork it, fluff it. I just fluff it like mashed potatoes or something. So you can see that it's like absorbing a little bit. And I'll probably just keep adding a little bit of water here and there to make sure that every little piece has enough water around it. No, there's a dog. Dennis, no. Stop it. So I guess while this is sitting, I'm going to start cutting my onion. Severe disclaimer, I'm not a chef. I cook a lot and I like to cook and I cook good stuff, but like, you know, I'm no Chef Ramsay.
Let's give a big round of applause to the captain hidden iceberg on the fucking Titanic.
I'm gonna drain this. We've got the meat. I'm gonna put the onion in it. The thing is because it was soaked in water, it's full of moisture. So we have to dry it out, and that's where breadcrumbs come in. Hamburgers, we normally don't use like breadcrumbs. You do that for like meatloaf or meatballs or something, but because this is not normal meat, we have to work around it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of breadcrumbs in here. And then we're gonna add the egg. You're not working with any fat, and that's what normally keeps like a burger together. And this looks a little wet, kind of eggy. So I'm gonna add some more breadcrumbs, and you can also use crackers. So the best way to emulate like a meat substitute is to add like the same kind of ingredients that you would put in like a cheeseburger in general. So I have some thyme here, oregano, and then steak seasoning, because this has like, I can smell dill and like lemon zest, and that's important in meat for some reason. For some reason. And then we've got my favorite, garlic. I'm gonna put a ton of that in. Cause it's so good and it smells like gasoline. Delicious. So now like the test is just to see if you can form it into a patty. But that's pretty patty. Delicious. Like I could make a pretty thick meatball. I mean, how many of you are grossed out now? It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Like, look at how nice. Yum. Like cereal. All right, we're at the stove angle. This is heating up. We're gonna put a little bit of butter in there, and then we're gonna form our patties and just let it do what it does. Just have a little knife here, grabbing a little bit of butter. Like, the buns I have are pretty big. I've never made a real burger either with like actual meat, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I just like, I think that that's good. Look at that little tiny burger. I mean, it holds together pretty well. We're just gonna Ooh. Okay, so while these cook, I'm going to prepare like the lettuce I'm gonna put on my sandwich, the tomato, and the buns. I guess I'll just put the buns out. So this is gonna cook. Hopefully they're all cooked in the inside and I don't like bite into it and it's mushy, like really mushy. But this is my Sammy. And I put the tomatoes right here. And I'm working with one hand here, so bear with me. Fun fact, if you're cutting a tomato, use a serrated knife, okay? Yeah, that's cute. How pretty. So I was going to just eat it off camera, but if I was watching this YouTube video and they didn't show like that first bite, I'd be pissed. So we're gonna do it to them. Here it is. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. It's so good. For someone who doesn't eat meat, this tastes like heaven. I'm going to go eat the rest of this burger and watch Guys Grocery Games, because what else is there to do? But I will show you the mess I've made and what I've been able to keep away from you. This was all clean, this was the beginning. And we've got dishes. This is my setup. Penny. We've got Duncan. We've got the whole setup. Okay, I'm annoying myself. Thanks for watching.